What's up, YouTube? So, how has life been without the family? Without the kids? Horrible. Without her? Oh, it was great without her. Of course, this is not factoring in all the other stuff that, went on around the world around the same time. Feels like those angels released from the Euphrates. That's what it feels like. Of course, came on like birth pains, slowly but surely. Well, all I know is these people that are blinded are intentionally blinding themselves because there's no way all this stuff is going on and they don't see it. There's no way. The only thing I can think of is that they're wrapped in this delusional way of living. And now that I'm thinking about that, I think that's exactly what this way of living and all this was designed for. Was exactly that, to distract and basically like a Pinocchio scenario, or like the green gas that comes in on Ice Age and makes everybody laugh until they can't breathe anymore. Yeah. Well, at first it's kind of fun. You know what I mean? But then they start to realize the real reality of what's got a hold of them. Kind of like the devil comes in as an angel of light, makes you think that you need it in your life because it looks like something that is prosperous or, worth it. And then it slowly but surely sheds its skin and shows you that it was the complete opposite. And of course, a lot of them that do this, male and female, are never ever going to tell on themselves unless this light is actually shined on them pretty intensely. That's what cracking is to police. And yeah, some of them never crack, but that tells you, and even police officers and people like that that are, getting this kind of trying to get this type of information out of a person that's done something. Even they'll tell you how evil they are and how they, you know, they know they did it. And there was sometimes a good bit of the time they were exactly right, but they couldn't catch them because of lack of evidence. What's really another thing that most people don't pay attention to, because I'm pretty sure we don't think like these people do, but when they put all these shows out, showing how these people manipulate and get away with it, it was basically a roadmap to these women and other people. Well, I might as well say immature males, because some of them took it too. Yeah, it was like they were picking evil tools that they could use, and most people wouldn't even believe it until it was too late because they've seen most people seen it on a TV show or a movie. So they're like, nah, that can't be true. And how many times in our lives have we, been told something and we're like, nah, that sounds not far-fetched until we see it. Right. I still believe God knew that the angels were gonna fall like they did, or something close to that effect. I believe that's one reason why we were created. Or maybe he thought, he created the angels and they were doing good, so maybe he was going to make another creation with animals and people, you know, to thrive and grow and love each other. Even though everybody's like, yeah, well, pretty funny. That's what y'all are upset about. The fact that nobody really shows love or care for you. That's what all this satanic stuff sucks you in by, supposedly looking for loyalty. So, I mean, y'all can say that all you want, but that's what you're looking for. And you can deny it, but your actions show it. Or you wouldn't be sticking to any group of people. You wouldn't care about that, right? Right. This is what I mean by it. Just about every one of them that are in atheism, satanic stuff, uh, anything that, pretty much depicts them as their own god, which is witchcraft, all that stuff. This is why it's all roped into the same thing. It's because it's just a different form of evil trying to get you to go that way. That's all it is. And people seem to accept it when it has a smiling face or doesn't seem bad. This is why they say that he doesn't come at you with a red face. He comes at you as everything you want. And he does. I mean, look at what's going on with the government and all that. They use family and all this happiness and all these great memories to turn into a nightmare. And they're the ones that turn it. Yeah, they give every incentive out there that every time this moody woman gets mad at you, she can do whatever she wants and they'll back her. And if she does it correctly, she'll never look like the monster. Yeah. And that's sucking her and your kids right to the devil. That's funny. Where have we seen this before? Where have we heard this before? We've heard it in the Garden of Eden. We've seen this same act ever since the Garden of Eden up till now. So, pretty sure that's reality, last time I checked. And look at the overall, thing that this type of manipulation and the way these people are doing this stuff, what does it do? It gets you to believe that you are not what God made you to be. So then you start trying to be something that this side is telling you need to be, which they make you think that it's you deciding it all, when really you're mirroring the people that you're around. Because that's what you do. You look around the group that's, seeming like they're there for you or, going to be there. And you try to see if everything you really believe in matches theirs or, 90% whatnot. Some people will change it. Whether they pay attention to that change or not, they will change a little thing about themselves and accept that group and what they do. Because a lot of people are like, yeah, so much in common. It must fit. Remember what I said about puzzle pieces looking like they fit? It can be that hairline crack where it doesn't, or that picture is a little bit off. So, yeah, everything else is right, but something else is off. See what I mean? It doesn't quite fit the situation or what should have been done, but it seems like it. And it's funny how you have people jumping in. These are fictional characters. No, they're not. They're unseen spirits. It's not a fictional character. Fictional character is something we have made up, and I think I see why they started making up fantasy and all that so they could say that other things about reality were fantasy. Then there's other people that will think of something and start doing it as if it, is a fact or reality and be like, well, I did it, so it's a fact. Well, let's check out all these facts in reality. Does it work in sync with everything else? No. It disrupts it. Right. Somewhere along the line, it's going to disrupt it or not work properly or cause a big disaster. All those things are possible, even if something seems like it works at first. We Anybody that's used to building or messing with anything that's moving or, you know, building anything like that, robots. I say robots because they're very intricate with parts, gear ratios, you know, elect- electric going to the right part, blah blah blah. But yeah. And I don't know if Senator Kennedy is one of these good people. Like, there are good people out there that just happen to be in the middle of all these monsters. I do realize that, but they are hard to find out, especially with the level of manipulation going on. I mean, Senator Kennedy is staying on ball, though, so I don't have anything wrong to say about that man yet. I will point out good things that I see, but trust me, I'm always skeptical on everybody. I do trust to a certain extent, but I never trust somebody fully that I don't know. But also, giving a little bit of trust is how you find out, right? Yeah. And then evil people that trick you, or the ones that do the same thing, try and act like you're the stupid one. No. It's called a science experiment or a social experiment to see what these people are going to do. It's the same thing God does to us every day. Here's the earth, here's everything you need. These are the rules. Let's see what you do. And because everybody chose what they chose and they know they're going to get in trouble, they're like, oh, there is no God. And that's why they get so mad. If there wasn't, then you wouldn't be so mad. I mean, these are all very simple things to look at, right? Obviously, something in their heart or body is telling them that they're wrong and they don't want to accept it. Not everybody that gets mad over something like that is doing that. But as soon as they hear somebody explain, you know, they will try to the Uno reverse card it. Somehow. Who knows? They will. It's what the devil does. He mirrors good and then tries to act like he is good and the other person is the one doing the evil. Vlad the Impaler did the same thing. So did the people that put Jesus on the cross. So did Eve. That's how she got Adam in trouble. I guarantee you he didn't know anything about that until after. Just like now. You don't know anything about what they're doing until after they get caught or something goes bad. Then you are shown and you're like, oh, ha, ha. Then they try to use that, well, you were right there. Or they try and pull you in some way or the other. Now, I guarantee you that was the conversation between those two when he found out that she did that. I guarantee it. Are you kidding me? That's the one thing he told us not to do, and you got me to do it? Well, I didn't make you. See, my sister used to pull that kind of stuff with her boyfriends, and her famous line was, well, nobody put a gun to your head. You manipulative, lying little shit. Yeah, that's what she would use. And if you think about it, she is right, but she manipulated it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you talked them into doing it because you know you couldn't, but you knew it was wrong, and you didn't stop until you got it. Then, when they noticed what you did, you flipped it on them because technically it was their hands and actions that did it. See, this is how they get you in jail. This is how they get you into fights. This is how they talk you into marriage and kids and take your house. Yeah, just like that. It happens that quickly.